Morning troops, how we doing? It's Jeff Williams from Veterans United Against Suicide. Uh, Bit of a battle cry really. There's lots going on, lots from many groups really pushing hard at the moment. I've got to say a lot of success coming our way. However, we had a BBC radio interview yesterday, which was done down in Plymouth. And again, I believe that was very successful. But one thing that came to my attention from that is probably the lack of information that probably is going around the family, the brotherhood, the military family. So I thought I'd take some time out this morning just to enlighten everybody so we're all singing from the same hymn sheet. As we know, Veterans United Against Suicide picked up the baton and started prodding the system just over 2.5 years ago now. And at that time, there wasn't an awful lot going on, if I'm honest with you. The numbers were not being recorded, and there was an element of just acceptancy, believe it or not, unless you're one of the families that lost somebody. And that's when I was asked to get involved by several people. Thought long and hard about it. On the back of the Al Blackman campaign and my ill health, it was like, do I need to do this? But I chose to do it, and I thought, right, okay, well, if you're going to do it, you can do it properly. So I gathered a fantastic team around me, and the rest is history. So 2018, as you all know, or hopefully you all know, we lost 88 veterans and military guys to suicide. Now, the ratio in that year was for every 4 veterans, we lost a serving guy. A couple of ladies in that figure, which was shocking. The rest were men of varying ages. Like I say, a lot of them were veterans, so a lot of them were 35 plus, but there were some youngsters as well. And then we carried on into the next year, 2019, last year. And as you know, we ended up with 73 losses that we know of. And that number will increase as the year goes on because other information filters through, coroner's reports and stuff like that. And eventually that number will rise. But as we stand at the moment, it is 73. And surprisingly, the ratio was exactly the same, 4-1, 4 veterans to every 1. Again, mainly men, 2 or 3 ladies on this particular occasion. But the startling thing about things was that the ages of the serving dying was reducing. I don't know why that is, but that was a fact. And I'll say it, without being offensive, hopefully, the caliber of people that were dying were really high caliber people. People that you would never, ever think would take their own lives. And the devastation left behind was traumatic. Now, this year, currently, again, we're finding it really difficult to get information. We know there's definitely 2. There's 2 more that have been brought to our attention, but we can't confirm at this moment in time. And we beg you that if you do know anything, it will be kept under the strictest of confidence. Please come to us, because we can't keep these records without your assistance. It's impossible. My team spend, God, I wish you had £1 for every hour, scouring the web, trying to find information. And a lot of information does come in from other sources, to be fair. So that's where we are. Now, again, what can we do about making it better was the next question. Well, obviously, a lot of groups have jumped on our ethos, really, which was, 1, we definitely need to make sure that all veteran suicides are recorded, which they're currently not. As we all know, Joe Jukes had a massive success there with the Birmingham coroner, who actually recorded what we believe to be one of the first ones, and she added it to the death certificate. We'd like to see more of that going on. But if you don't ask, you don't get. So you need to push that. But the training of military personnel throughout all their command courses, and the checking of mental health throughout their career, I believe that is now starting to take place. So there's a massive positive there. Now, with regards to so many veterans that are passing, what we wanted to do, and I'm going to make this my personal crusade. I've got some very important meetings over the next couple of weeks. I took advantage of not working and really got behind the scenes in the Birmingham community. And I was horrified to find out that Birmingham, and I'll say it now because if there are any Brummies out there, they'll understand. Birmingham, the Midlands, the country at whole, but I want to talk about Birmingham, has got a fantastic history of military service, the people from Birmingham. As there are other places as well, I acknowledge that, but I'm talking about Birmingham, like I said. And I am going to approach Birmingham City Council in the next couple of days. I've already put some information out there, but I'm going to talk to the head honchos basically and say why such a fantastic city, the second city in the country, why have we not got a walking centre? Why have we not got somewhere that is a sanctuary for people that are struggling, having given so much? And that's going to be my mantra now for a couple of weeks. See whether I can get Birmingham City Council or the business leaders in Birmingham to put their heads together. You know, there must be a building out there that we can occupy where anybody in the Midlands, anywhere in the country, is struggling, can come and they'll have a friendly ear, they'll have a cup of coffee, they'll have a chat, and they'll get all the advice that's readily available, point them in the right direction. The idea is to put them on the radar, really. Once they're on the radar and we've got an issue, we know we've got an issue, then all the other agencies could join together and help and support these people, because it is desperate when you hear the wives saying, my husband did not get the support that he deserved. And it's a common theme. Don't think it's a one-off. It's happening all the time. And a lot of people watching this video will nod their heads now and go, that's absolutely right, Jeff. So what I'm asking is for you to go to your local councils, take it upon yourself and say, look, we need to do something about it. There's a job for a couple of veterans. There's plenty of buildings unoccupied. We don't need to, well, to be fair, I've got a good authority that Birmingham might well give it me free. And that's what it should be. It should be free. The government should be paying for it, or one of the major charities should be paying for it. But there should be one of these walk-in centres, these respite centres that are solely PTSD orientated or mental health issues orientated in every city in this country. And currently that is not the case. There are a few, but they're very few and far between. And that's what I want people to focus on. Spreading the word, encouraging people to reach out and getting these respite centres off the ground. I don't need credit for it. It doesn't have to be Veterans United Against Suicide Respite Centre. I don't care. As long as there's something there for our lads and our lasses to go to in their time of trouble. And I am absolutely convinced that that will reduce the numbers. So that's where we are, troops. You've got the statistics now. Band them around. Make your own posts up and let your friends know exactly where we are as a country. Yes, Johnny Mercer is looking good. He's got us a rail card. But I'm not looking at a rail card. What I want is I want some real investment in the veteran family, in the military family, to ensure that several things happen. One, we reduce the numbers of deaths. The transition from military life into civilian life is better. I want more companies to take up the Armed Forces Covenant, and that will really help everybody. So there we go. 10 minutes of my life gone again. Apologise if I bored you. This is Jeff Williams from Veterans United Against Suicide, focusing on our brothers and our sisters who have fought for us, who are struggling. They need your help. They need your love and support and assistance and guidance out of the dark and into the light. Thank you very much. Jeff Williams, Veterans United Against Suicide. Come on, troops. Let's get this sorted. Thank you. I'll be interested in your feedback as well. Thank you.